Here with Ebenezer Griffith. Ebenezer, first and foremost, thank you so much for your time, of course. Excellent victory. Very, very excellent fight. It was fun, entertaining. There were a couple of times where you were smiling over at, who were you smiling over at?
Man, well, I saw Sean Porter, and I could hear him talking, like, while I was actually fighting. I could hear Sean Porter ringside commentating, and it was like a full circle moment because I remember growing up and being like a 13 or 14-year-old kid and watching Sean Porter fight like Keith Thurman, watching him fight Danny Garcia, and it was just like a full circle moment, having him ringside commentating my fights, and he was like, I heard him say something like, Stuntman has a great jab, and then I looked over at him and I smiled and I was like, yeah. So it was great.
All right. There were a couple of times where it looked like you made the fight harder for yourself. What was that about? I thought there were a couple of times where you could have maybe like taken him out, but for whatever reason you took a step back. Were you just playing it safe or anything in particular?
I mean, he's a good fighter, first of all. I think we have to give him his due credit. He beat an 8-0 guy. That's not an easy accomplishment. He beat a guy that was 8-0, and he also beat another guy that was 4-0. He's a good fighter. Wayne Boudreaux is a good fighter. And so whenever people were telling me like, oh, bro, like, it's going to be easy, champ, let's go. Like, I knew that he was a good fighter, you know? And so I worked my butt off. We prepared the right way. And I think everything showed in the ring.
Yeah, it looks like you guys were talking a lot of smack to one another during the weigh-in, at least, right? Yeah. It was like it was going back and forth, right? Yeah. For a second, I was like, "Oh crap!" Because even the people running the weigh-in were like, "Don't touch each other."
For sure.
Did it ever get to that point where you were like, "Yo, step off"?
Yeah. Well, that was it was a very fiery moment for sure. He had the whole I'm from New Orleans thing going on. And so I was like, bro, I don't care where you're from. I'm a child of God. Like, I don't fear nobody. The only man I fear is the Lord. And so, it was a very validating moment. And well, not validating, it was vindicating when I stopped him with that body shot, because it was like, yeah, I told you so, you know.
When you did drop him with that body shot, did you think he was going to get back up?
No, definitely not. No. Because the way he reacted, I saw him when his elbow dropped down. And when guys get back up, they go straight down, then they get back up. He sort of like turned into it like he was hiding the spot where he got hit. And that as soon as I saw that, he turned away from me. I was like, okay, he's done. You know, it was like when Tank dropped Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia like turned his head away from Tank. I knew Ryan Garcia wasn't getting back up. And this guy had the same body language. And I was like, yeah, he's not getting back up.
Earlier on, you guys were exchanging really hard. Was there any point where you felt his power, where you thought, oh, I better be careful with this guy's right hand or anything?
No, man, bro. Honestly, I was like, it took me a while to get my bearings. I was supposed to fight at 5 o'clock. Oh. And so, I was supposed to be on the not televised. Yeah, but because of the main event being canceled, they moved my fight till later. And so I was literally gloved up in the locker room, sitting like there in the locker room for an whole hour, gloved up, like full on sweat. And so when I came out, I was just like lethargic, and it took me a while to get going, you know. And so I feel like once I finally got my timing, I was able to let my hands go a little bit more, work that jab, and implement my game plan.
Did that time change really affect you that much? Like, what did it do to you mentally, I guess, that time change?
It's more so like you work yourself up. You're like, all right, let's go. You get yourself to like this perfect sort of like medium between like the green and the orange line. You're not redlining, but you're green and orange line. And then for them to be like, okay, no, you got another hour before you go out, you know? And it's like, okay, you can't take off your gloves, you know? And it's like, all right, let's just try to stay warm, sitting on the couch, but you have a whole hour, you know? You're like, you're not trying to burn yourself out. It's just a tough moment overall. So, but thankfully, you know, we were able to come out and get the job done tonight.
We found out yesterday that the main event fell through. Did they not tell you the update on the time fight, or your fight time or anything like that? Or you were already gloved up when they told you it's going to be a little bit longer?
Yeah, I was already gloved up whenever they told me. They were like pushing me like, hey, you got to be ready by 5 o'clock, And then 5 o'clock comes and they're like, yo, we're going to have you go on in an hour. So, you know, it was great getting to fight on the actually televised part. But that waiting an hour definitely sucked.
I got you. And is this your first time fighting in Vegas, or have you fought here before?
I fought here in the amateurs.
Yeah. Oh, I see. But this is the first time as a pro?
As a professional, yeah.
All right. Any different from the time that you fought then to now? I mean, you're an adult, right? You can go out. A lot of distractions around town, yeah?
Well, I stay pretty low-key. I have a great team around me. My brothers were in town. You know, we grabbed some brunch this morning. It was a lazy day. I have like a whole fight day routine that I sort of go through, make sure I do my skincare, you know. grabbing like a late brunch, lazy kind of day. So as long as my routine stays the same, I can fight anywhere in the world.
All right. So you get the victory here in Vegas. Now what? Time to celebrate? What do you plan on doing to celebrate?
Man, well, I'm gonna go and grab some ice cream.
Oh,
and at the Venetian, there's this absolutely phenomenal like milkshake. It's this like crazy viral milkshake. I've been on a strict diet to camp, so I'm gonna have one night to indulge, and then we're going back in the gym literally on Monday, and then I'm flying back out to LA after this. I'm being this Target commercial.
Oh.
So thankfully I don't have like any. I only have like one red mark, but that'll go away in a few days on my forehead. But I'm gonna be this Target commercial, so I gotta fly right back out to LA, and then it's right back in the gym.
All right, fantastic. Well, Ebenezer Griffith, thank you so much for your time once more. Enjoy your time here, and we'll see you next time.
Guys, my name is Ebenezer Stuntman Griffith. I'm 23 years old from Louisville, Kentucky. I am the savior of the fight game, the leader of the Renaissance. See you guys soon. Boom.